there, Tanya Ott with Chicago Title here, just touching base with regard to Governor Holcomb's executive order issued earlier in the week this week. As many of you are aware, it does place some additional restrictions on essential business and how it's to be conducted. More specifically, as it relates to professional services, wherein that's where real estate, appraisers, title companies fall. There's a very strong emphasis on business to be conducted electronically or virtually to the extent available and possible. As it relates to the closing process, unfortunately, we're still probably 2 to 3 weeks out from remote online notary being available in Indiana. The state is still continuing to vet and approve the technology platforms that we are going to be required to use in order to conduct the remote online notarizations. So while that's still in process, we're not quite there yet. The executive order does indicate that face-to-face business and transactions are really only to be limited to those situations where there could be a potential significant adverse impact, either financially or legally, to the parties involved. And ultimately, that decision and determination is to be left up to the parties that are involved. We are moving forward with closings, and to the extent that you would like to reschedule a closing, we can certainly accommodate that. However, for those that are closing now and moving forward, we are transitioning to move all of those closings curbside. In the interest of keeping consumers and our staff as safe as possible, we feel that's best accommodated by conducting closings in this fashion. Now, we most certainly will still continue to follow all CDC protocol when passing documents and having them executed while folks are in their cars. And once you have a scheduled appointment with us, once you're a little bit closer, we'll provide some more specific instructions on what this process looks like and how it works in the event you've not ever experienced a curbside closing. They are becoming a little bit more of the norm. But we want you to be aware of what to expect and certainly how to prepare and have your clients prepare for that. Along with that, we would just ask that you keep a couple of things in mind. With transitioning to handling closings more so via car to car, the closing may take a few minutes longer. Now, it may run completely on track and move very quickly, but it may not. With issuing funding numbers and visiting a couple of different parking spots and so forth, it's possible that it may go a few minutes longer than what it typically would. And we would just ask for your patience as we continue to offer solutions and try and close everyone just as safely and efficiently as possible. The other thing that I would ask that you keep in mind is scheduling closings. So we've always encouraged folks to schedule closings as far in advance as possible so that you're most likely to get your desired day and time. There are certainly particular days and times, for example, Friday at 4 o'clock. I think virtually 80% of transactions want to schedule for that day and time. And the reality is we only have so many available appointments that we can handle in a given time slot. So we just ask that, if your preferred day and time isn't available, that you would just be flexible in terms of seeking an alternate time. I mean, our primary objective is to get everyone closed as safely and efficiently as possible, and we're all sort of having to adjust to new normals and doing things a little bit differently. And I think the real estate community's done just an incredible job at banding together and working through this one transaction at a time. So we greatly appreciate your support. And if you have any questions at all for any member of our team for the Chicago Title Indianapolis operation, you can visit chicagotitleind.com. You can find all of our office listings there along with our salespeople. For our Northwest Indiana operation, you can visit northwestindiana.ctic.com and find all the office and staff information there as well. Certainly feel free to drop any comments in the comment section below. And again, we so much appreciate your support, and we look forward to seeing you at your next curbside closing. Have a great day.